2020 is about to end, but the truth about the origin of this pandemic remains shrouded in mystery. 12 months, and there is no clarity on where this virus came from, nor how it infected humans. Did it originate in a cave? Did it emerge in a wet market? Or was it manufactured in a lab? Nobody knows the truth. The question is why, and the answer is quite simple. The brazen cover-up of the Chinese regime, the absolute secrecy of Chinese health authorities. They delayed warnings about the pandemic. They hampered early testing, controlled the flow of information, silenced whistleblowers, and blocked all independent probes into the pandemic. We've always known all of this. I've been saying this for almost a year now. But it has now been established by an investigation. Some journalists at the Associated Press managed to launch a hidden hunt. They traveled across China to trace the origins of the virus. They interviewed dozens of Chinese scientists, went through hundreds of confidential documents. Their investigation has established a pattern of government secrecy and top-down control. The hunt began in the lush mountains of southern China, at the Mojiang mine located in China's Yunnan province. In 2012, 6 miners spent 14 days removing bat feces from a mine shaft here. Later, they showed symptoms similar to the Wuhan virus: cough, fever, shortness of breath. The Mojiang mine became an area of intense scientific interest. As of today, it has become a black hole. You get no information from there whatsoever. The journalists who tried traveling to this mine were tailed by policemen in plain clothes and multiple cars. They blocked access to all roads that led to this mine. The team then traveled to Wuhan, the ground zero, to the Huanan seafood market to be precise, a sprawling complex where some of the first cases of this virus were detected. The journalists were blocked here too, but they managed to obtain internal data from the Center for Disease Control situated in Wuhan. And these documents are now on your screen. The findings are as follows. The Chinese government ordered CDC staff to not share any data, any specimens or other information related to the Wuhan virus. This notification was then spread to all universities. It was shared with companies and medical research institutions. No one should share information. That was the diktat. The communication and publication of all research was ordered to be orchestrated like a game of chess. Public opinion teams of the Communist Party were asked to guide all publications. Absolutely nothing was released, besides propaganda, of course. The leaked documents show that Beijing gave Bi Yuhai, the person on the screen, a researcher at the Chinese Academy of Sciences. Beijing gave him a 1.5 million renminbi grant to spearhead the research into the virus origins. 1.5 million renminbi is close to 230,000 US dollars. What followed were a series of conspiracy theories that the virus originated elsewhere outside China in contaminated packages of frozen fish from Europe, for instance, in trafficked pangolins from Southeast Asia, anywhere but China. And how can we forget the biggest theory of them all? The virus was apparently brought by US Army troops who visited Wuhan for the Military World Games. At every step of this investigation, the journalists were followed, their movement was monitored, specialists and Chinese citizens were asked not to speak to them. The clampdown on this hidden hunt flowed right from the top. Besides the leaked CDC documents, these journalists faced pretty much a dead end everywhere they went. It's been 1 year. The Chinese regime is strictly controlling all information into the origins of the pandemic. It is clamping down on journalists while actively promoting fringe theories that the virus came from outside China. And the World Health Organization is not making things any easier. It has dragged its feet for far too long on practically everything. The health body's officials have been traveling to China, yes, but all they have to offer to the rest of the world is reassurances. So let me say this, the truth about the Wuhan virus may never really emerge. 12 months is an awfully long time for any government to wipe out all evidence. If the government we are talking about is China, it is a very long time. The evidence is as good as gone. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.